different, a little bit special. Buddy Justin here with Everything Aquarium, back at you with another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, a little bit special. I'm going to give you a tour of all my tanks. I got a couple new tanks set up too that you haven't seen yet. I know I teased about it a little bit in the past videos. But yeah, today I'm going to go over everything, show you a little bit of the equipment, you know, go over what I have stocked in the tanks, and yeah, hopefully enjoy the video. Let's hop into it. Alright guys, well, first on our tank here we have the 75-gallon community tank. It's a freshwater tank for the people that don't know. I've had this tank set up for probably about, I'd say 6 months now, or maybe 4 months now, somewhere in between there. Pretty basic on the stock. I have some rainbow fish, some Bosemani, Australian, and some larger Australians, giant Danios, white skirt tetras, some auto sinkless or algae eaters, Siamese algae eaters, whatever you want to call them. These are part of the rescued bunch of fish that I got. Those catfish down there. I'm pretty sure those are pictus cats. It's kind of hard to tell without that full coloring. And like I said, these guys are very weird. They all have clouded eyes. One of them is missing an eye. The BALA shark, as you've seen on the video if you watched it as well, has a some type of eye disability. I don't know if he's just blind or just can't see, but yeah, very weird on that end. I don't know if it was from the chlorine, because they decided not to use the chlorinator in the water, or if it was just bad luck somehow, or somewhere down the line it was a disaster. Anyways, back to it. Corridor catfish. I have emerald and I have albino. And can't forget about the clown loaches as well. One just went back behind that log back there. There he is. I have 3 of those guys. There's another one down there going into the cave. An auto sinkless up there. There's a big one there. He's going on 3 inches now. But yeah, you know, just standard 75-gallon wood frame tank, wood standard black frame tank. I have on this right now, I only have a 300-watt heater just from my Pet Supplies Plus local pet store. Pre-filter intake. Let's see what else I got. I got a Marine Land wave maker, circulation pump, utility pump, whatever you want to call it. Just some wood, some slate, standard gravel. Nothing too special there. 2 Aqua Clear 110s stuffed with Biomax. Got a little bit of Clear Max, I can't remember what it is, or something like that. It's ammonia and carbon. I can't really remember what it's called. I had to look at one of my boxes. Then I got this Inkbird heater controller, which is really nice. I got it set at 75.5 right now. You guys go check out the videos on my page. You'll see I did a review on that. So yeah, check that out. It's really nice. Here's my other Aqua Clear, and then I got just a 5000K or 55,000 or 5500 LED. Got that from Walmart. It's just literally a shop light, so nothing special there. I got it ran on a timer with smart plugs. Might do a video on that. I don't know if I've already covered it in a little bit in one video or not, but yeah, pretty much it on this tank. They're all doing good. Water's good. Hopefully we'll get some breeding soon with maybe these Danios or even the Australians. And up next, you guessed it, 6.8-gallon Imaginarium Cube. You guys have seen this tank plenty of times before. You know what it's about, but I'll go over it quickly because a little bit has changed. 2 neons in there, looking good. Same as usual. Gravel, everything's the same. I got some uneaten food in there that the plecos are going to take care of here soon. Wood, fake foliage. Then I have 2 lemon drop plecos in there somewhere, but you're both hiding. 2 mystery snails. Everything's the same on here. The whole kit is installed, plus a Aqua Clear 30 on there. And now I actually do have one of those Marine Land utility pumps in the back instead of the standard pump, and now I'm getting a lot more water flow out of there, to where this water level back here in the, I guess you could call it the hang on back or the rear sump, whatever, is dropping below the tank water, which is causing a good skimming effect. And you can see on here the water's piling up nice on the outside of the or on the inside of the rim there. Yeah, everything's well with this tank. No issues. Fish are doing great. Everybody's happy. Might be adding some new additions to this, which you'll see here in a little bit in the video. So on to the next tank. 20 gallon long, the cichlid tank. I got ruby red or ruby green, OB peacocks, orange burst peacocks, or orange blotch, excuse me. I think they're called red devils, I want to say. They look like it, but I don't know if they are. Anyways, yellow sunshine, albino yellow sunshine, red shoulder, a really large variety here. I got electric blue Johannes, and then just a common pleco, of course, to go with everything. That's all media cycling over there. You can never have enough, especially in a tank like this where it's really heavily stocked. But these guys are going to get moved soon, which you'll also see coming up in this video, my plans for that. So anyways, yeah, they're all doing good. I actually got a tank for free the other day that came with 2 of these aqua clears, so I hooked that up and I removed the Fluval 206 canister, and now I have on here a Marineland 150 from the 75 over there. I moved it over here because that doesn't really need 450 watts. It was kind of overkill, but it just helped to heat it up fast is all. But anyways, it's in this tank now. It's doing well. I also got this light with one of those tanks that I recently sold, so that's really nice. Nice LED. It's 32 inch or 34 inch or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but these guys are hungry. They're ready to eat. I'm gonna have to feed them here soon. Other than that, just sponge filters are running. No substrate, of course, just makes it easier to clean up. Water's a little bit cloudy right now. Probably got some extra food in there. I didn't vacuum up, so I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, 3 sponge filters. I moved one to another tank, as you know there was 4 in there. But yeah, you'll see that here in a second too, where that one has gone to. All right, guys, here is a non-permanent 10-gallon tank. I just set it up today, matter of fact, so it is a little bit bubbly. Nothing special on here, just a bunch of extra parts that I had. And what I have here is, I think, how many do I have? I think 10 shrimp. It's 10 shrimp. I got Bloody Mary shrimp, cherry shrimp, the blue shrimp. I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head. Blue Dream shrimp. That's what I was trying to say. Blue Dream. I have a couple of those guys. I'll get some close-up shots here in a second. And I think a couple, just a mono, algae-eating shrimp, whatever you want to call them. Came with some hornwort, so I figured I'd plant that. I put a little bit of fertilizer in there. So we're going to see what this tank turns out. They're all really small. They're juvenile. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see where this goes. Let me get a couple shots for them. So probably hard to tell, but right there on the gravel is a Blue Dream. Matter of fact, here goes one right there right now. That's a Blue Dream. Let me see if I have any. There's a Bloody Mary up there, and then there's one over on the back glass too, as you can see. There's a type of really shrimp, I think it is. I don't know to be exact. There's an Amano down there on the left side of the filter. There's a cherry shrimp coming this way right now. There's a difference between a Bloody Mary and a cherry shrimp, you can see. Cherry shrimp is red, but it's not as vibrant as a Bloody Mary, in case you guys didn't know that. This tank, that's where the sponge filter went. I just took that out of the cichlid tank. It's a seeded sponge filter. I just rinsed it out under some tank water and set it aside. 50 watt heater on this with a Zoomed fluorescent light just for now. Like I said, it's things I had laying around. I just threw them on here. So this tank's doing good. I've had it set up for a couple hours, you know. Gotta wait and see how it is in the long run, but they're loving it so far. Gonna throw a little bit of food in here a little bit. But right now they're just hanging out on this hornwort, exploring a new tank. There's a group of 3 right over there. So yeah, next up, my new favorite tank at this moment. Just looks good to me for some reason, and give you a look at that now. Alright guys, here it is. Here's the new tank I just set up. It's a 55-gallon standard frame tank with a metal frame stand. Let me go over what I got in there. If you didn't notice in the other tank, the BALA SHARK wasn't in there in the 75. That's because he's in here by himself right now. He's a really slow, lazy fish. He's old. He's about 7 inches, maybe 8 inches. Kind of hard to tell on video. And yeah, don't mind this light either. This is just an old T8 fluorescent light. I got to switch it out with LED here soon. But a couple of the tetras were picking on him in the other tank and nipping at his tail and whatnot. He's just slow and he's got eye damage and just damage overall. So I'm trying to give him the best life I can. Let him live out his days in here. Everybody's slow that is in here. I actually took that pleco that I rescued too. He's inside of that cave I built down there out of slate. And then I have the sailfin pleco in there too that I had gotten with those cichlids. So I got 2 plecos in there and just him. And on this I'm running a Aqua Clear 110 stuffed with media to get this tank really nice and healthy. Everything's seated in there. Sponge filter pre-intake, or pre-intake, whatever you call it, pre-filter. 300 watt heater in there. And I actually made this out of some of that some of that fake foliage that you see in that 6.8 gallon. I bagged up some small gravel, tied it around the roots of this thing, this fake plant, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what it is. And covered it up with some lava rock. Lava rock's going to help build beneficial bacteria as well as give a nice aesthetic to the tank. Spare bottom, just because this guy is really hard. He has a very difficult time at eating. He can't really decipher pellets between pebbles. I've tried flakes. He doesn't really come to the top. He can't really see, I guess. He doesn't really know when he's being fed. So I kind of just throw pellets in here randomly, and throughout the day he'll go by, you know, trying to suck stuff up, and he'll get lucky and hit one. Other than that, that's really it with this tank. I have a power head up there just to give a little bit more water flow, because I do like water flow. As you can see, it's getting pushed backwards now, so he enjoys that. If he doesn't want flow, he goes over to the other side over here and he'll hang out up there. Temperature's good. We're at 78.3 degrees right now. Yeah, so he's enjoying life. I'm going to let him live out his days in here. And once he passes on, I think this is where we're going to move the cichlids. As well as, you know, keep these plecos in here. And we'll go from there. Real quick as well, guys, I don't want to leave this out. I don't usually do this, but I want to come up with a name for this guy, just because he really seems like a lone survivor kind of guy, and just a warrior, man. He's fought through a lot, and he's still fighting, and he was, you know, extremely happy once I got him out of that 35-gallon hexagon it was. Now he's got a lot of swimming room. You know, it's not too wide, but it's better than being in the 75 where all those fish are all over him. And he's got this to himself for now, so he's, you know, hopefully living life. So yeah, leave in a comment below what do you want to, you know, give me some ideas of what a good name would be for him, for this guy. That's it. Anyways, guys, that's been my fish room tour. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a like. Smash that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. I hope you learned something today, or maybe I gathered your interest, and you know, I do videos like this quite often. So yeah, like I said, be sure to give that thumbs up button a click, and subscribe if you can. And more videos like this to come, more projects coming. I'm gonna do some things with those shrimp here soon. That may turn into a full-time thing, I don't know. Let's see where they end up. Keep you updated on this BALA shark too. I know it's a kind of interesting subject of exactly how he ended up in the condition he ended up. Because they do get bigger than that. They can get up to like 14 inches, I've read. Don't know exactly how true that is. I've never had one get that big. But yeah, I'm going to take you through all these tanks in a couple more months or whatever, and we'll go through everything again, see what we have. Obviously, we'll make our regular videos, and I'll do my day-to-day thing down here, and I'll video it all and post it on the channel. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate the comments too. Like I said, I want you guys to suggest, you know, things that you want to see. I want you to let me know what you want to see. You know, I want to be able to, you know, entertain you guys the way you want. Of course, as well, you know, as well as doing my own thing. But anyways, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.